Okay guys, so I don't know if you remember from about June time last year, I made some fish amino acid fertiliser, which was made using fresh fish caught from the sea, from the North Sea, local to me. My friend went on a fishing trip and I asked him to bring home some fish for me. So I proceeded to make some fertiliser from the fish, and I sealed it up and let it sit for a few months to kind of just process into the fertiliser that it has become today. So since last June, the fish fertiliser has been sitting in the shed, kind of just mulling away, brewing away. I don't know how to describe it really, but it's been sitting in the shed, kind of just forming a fishy fertiliser, and today I'm ready to start straining it off so that it can be used. And fish fertiliser has a number of really great benefits. It contains lots of minerals, particularly because they are ocean fish from the seas. They contain lots of extra minerals and things that you find in the sea. I'm just being interrupted by Hector. He's eating a tray of... No! He's eating trays of wheat. We've set aside some wheat to feed to the worms, and Hector's come in and helped himself to it. Naughty pig. So yeah, ocean going fish contain lots of minerals and nutrients that are beneficial to soil and plant health, and lots of nitrogen and things which help to allow the plants to build amino acids and proteins and things like that. So it's really important for the structure of plants that they get these amino acids and nitrogen and things like that. So today I'm going to strain the fish. I already started doing this job, and then I was like, I best do a catch-up video, just showing you the finished product of the fish fertiliser. I'm going to strain the rest of it off today and put it into a bottle to be kept in long-term storage, and then I might even spray it on a few of my plants as well, just to give them a bit of a boost. Seeing as we are getting some warm temps in the last few days, and it is getting a little bit warmer, and things are starting to put on a bit of new growth, so a little bit of fertiliser probably wouldn't go amiss. So I'll give you a little bit of a recap of the previous video, and then we'll get into straining that fish fertiliser ready to be used. So today I am making some fish amino acids, which is a great fertiliser to be using on the flower beds, and you can use this as a soil drench. Well, you can apply it to the soil, or you can spray it as a foliar feed, but it is going to take quite a while to ferment, so I will be making it today and probably using it this time next year. So one of my friends went fishing on the weekend and got me a few fish which are in this bag, and I'm hoping to show you today how I'm going to start making this fish amino acid fertiliser that I will be using on the plants and the soil next year. What I'm going to do is mix the fish. I'm going to weigh the fish and mix it with equal parts dark brown sugar, and I'm going to chop the fish up and put them in these jars here to ferment for 6 months or so. So we'll get going with chopping up the fish and weighing it. Okay, so now I've mixed equal parts brown sugar and fish. I am going to put it into these jars, and these need to be 2/3 full. So I've got my 2 jars filled up there, and I'm just going to cap it off with some more sugar. So we're just going to create a bit of a sugar cap on the top, and then I'll clean them up and put a breathable lid on top of them. So this is my fish amino acids from the, when was it? The 15th of June 2021, and it's kind of got like a syrupy kind of look to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got some mould on the top, but it doesn't smell very fishy. It actually kind of smells sweet. So what I've been doing with, so I've strained some off already, and it's in this jug here. I've been doing it in this mesh bag, which actually isn't very effective. I could do with a sieve, but I haven't got one. So it's kind of just taking a long time to filter through the mesh bag. So I've got these gloves on to just squeeze it through. So I'm almost done with this one here, and I think that I should be able to put some of this stuff back in the jar and extract more from it. So once I've finished squeezing the stuff out of this bag, I'm going to put it back in the jar, and I've just had a quick look in Nigel Palmer's book, and it says that you can put apple cider vinegar in to extract a little bit more from it. So we'll give that a go. So I'll finish straining this, I'll strain the other jar, and then we'll see what we can, what we've got at the end. So I've got about 600 millilitres of fish amino acids there, or fish emulsion, and we use it at a dilution of 1 to 1,000. So this should last me a good long while, and hopefully this summer I can get somebody to get me some more fish, or some offcuts of some fish, and we can make a little bit more of that just to tie us over with. By the way, don't ask me how I'm going to clean this up, because I have no idea. There's just fish stuff all over. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a test with the fish emulsion. I am not going to spray a whole load of it on a lot of things to begin with, just because I want to test the plant's reaction to it, just to make sure it's not going to be causing any ill effects. So I've only got about 5 litres in my backpack sprayer, and I am going to put it on at a 1 to 1,000 ratio. So this, I will only need 5 millilitres of this stuff. So I've got a little 5mm syringe here that I'm just going to use. So I've got 5 mils of fish emulsion in here. Squirt it in and then give it a little stir up, and then I'm going to go and spray it, I think, on my Nigella, or maybe, yeah, possibly the Nigella that I've got in the field, just to test it on those. I think that you can put it on things that, if you put it on things that are too young, it can cause detrimental effect and make things go a bit yellow. So I'm hoping that's not going to happen with the Nigella, and it's actually going to give it a good old boost. So that is the fish emulsion completed and sprayed onto the plants, only almost a year after I made it the first time. So I will of course let you know if there are any adverse effects or if there are any positive effects, because I like to stay transparent with you guys and let you know the successes and failures that I have on the flower farm. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these Nigella react, and hopefully the fish fertiliser is going to become a staple on the flower farm, and it's going to be something that is really going to help with the growth and healthiness of the plants. So thank you so much guys for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. I'll see you again next time.